to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome to our Raising Africa series. Today we're talking about food sustainability. Because I have been noticing that we Africans, considering all the lands that we have, everything that we can be, are not food sustainable. And from my Nigerian point of view, I'm going to say something. In Nigeria, farmers are looked down on. That's facts. They're looked down on. So you're a farmer, people look at you immediately. People just assume that it's poverty. And I feel like that happened. That started from, years ago when, people have small farms and then they produce, they go to the farm and in the villages and all that stuff. And then the parents, all they did was want their child to go to school. They called that better life for their child. So they wanted their child to go to school. They wanted their child to get white-collar jobs, because white-collar jobs were paying a lot, right? So that's what they wanted. But then they didn't see the good, because everybody was, farming small thing and all that. I feel like people that live in villages then were almost self-sustainable, like they can feed themselves and all that stuff. They can sell their things and then get. But I feel like in that area they were able to almost produce almost everything that they needed, which is where we should be now. So because everybody now kept on getting their children out of the villages, out into the city, and because farming was looked down on, they said, I want a better life, because obviously it was a kind of stressful kind of farming. They have to go to the farm, they have to use hoe and all that stuff. It's not that people still don't do that, but it was a lot more stressful. It was not run as a business. It was run as, things like that. Maybe just a way of livelihood. Maybe a business too, because they do it and then they go to. But it was a bit very tough farming. I'm not saying that farming now is not that tough, but there are other ways that there are easier ways to get things done than it was before. So because of all that, let's even say it's the same toughness. Because of all that, now people look down on it, because everybody's trying to get their children out. And anybody that is able to have their child out in the city, they come back. The money was better then. But now things are different, because now what has happened is this, right? Lots of people now don't farm no more. People have looked down on it so much that people don't want to even do it. Even if now there is lots of profit in it, even if now they can scale up and have a bigger farm where they make more money. Where they, literally, farmers are the billionaires of tomorrow, in case you don't know. But the thing is that in Nigeria, I'm talking about Nigeria because that's where I know. In Nigeria, there is so many look down on skills, look down on any job that is not white collar, or look down on someone that is not just making money that we don't know where the money is coming from, or look down on someone that is not just like an exec having, business, like all them other stuff. The business, the people that are working for the person might look down upon, depending on what kind of business it is, but then you want to be that person, So that's why fraud is growing. Everybody is hailing the fraudster. They make one until EFCC catch them, until America catch them. And they're like, no. But you were hailing their lifestyle. People don't care about where the money comes from. Everybody just care about, is there the money? Everybody, oh God, when I want to be like them. God, when. And pastors are to blame, and is a man's or whatever. Anybody that is a preacher. Because most times they preach about wealth. I don't think in Islam they preach about wealth, to be honest. So I would say pastors preach about wealth, where prosperity gospel. Oh my God is not a poor God. Oh my God, that's why now you see all those stories I've talked about, where they're killing people for rituals, because people want to make money. And there are so many pastors. There was a pastor that was caught, right? That I will find the picture, I'll put it there. A pastor that was caught. What did he do? He killed someone. I don't know if he killed his wife or someone he wanted to marry. I'm confusing the pastor now with another story, but I don't know if it's the same person. I think it's the same person, someone that wanted to marry someone, or is it different? I don't know. But anyway, someone killed someone that is a pastor or preacher, however you want to call them. They do all these things because nowadays pastor has become opening a church has become a means of making money. It's no longer about the calling. So everybody wants to do it, just the way everybody is rushing to acting, everybody's rushing to music, anything that makes money in Nigeria, everybody just rush to it. And there's this thing whereby we look down on skills. Mechanics are looked down on, tailoring is looked down on, hairdresser are looked down on, boys. Yet everybody wants to wear nice clothes. That wedding you want to wear nice clothes too. Everybody wants to wear the nicest ashobi. But yet you know how much you have to pay those tailors for them to sew it. But yet you still look down on tailors though. Make it make sense. It's not adding. The mathematics is not adding. The addition is not adding. mechanic. Without a mechanic, how would you drive your car? How? When you have problem, who? Mechanic is all these are skills that once you learn it, you don't even need to buy nothing else. If you're a tailor, you have your tailoring machine, that's it. If you're a mechanic, you have your tools, that's it. Once you're able to do all those things, that's it. People will buy the parts, like people buy the material, people, you know what I mean? All those things that you need to do it. If you're a welder, you just need your welding machine. People will come with the things for you to weld. So at the end of the day, these are skills that you don't even need to spend money, like, you know what I mean? You just need the first this. After that, that skill will get you. These skills can build you houses, can get you to open other businesses. These skills can make you a millionaire if you're so good at it that now you're attracting stars and all that stuff. People that do celebrity makeup, do you know around the world where they travel to? Nowadays, if there's YouTube, people do hair on YouTube. So people that are hairdresser, not only can they open a salon and make money from the salon, not only can they, I have a friend that she used to feed herself and pay rent. Her mom pays her school fees, but she feed herself and paid her rent in the house, in Uniport, from making hair. I don't want to call her name because I don't know if she, you know, I mean, if she will be okay with that. So what is wrong with being a hairdresser, please? Explain. I saw this tweet. I think it must have been last year or early this year sometime, but it's a long time. It was viral. It was a video of a dad asking the daughter what she wants to be, and she said tailor, and then she said she wants to be a hairdresser.
Aisha, tó bá ti dàgbà sí iṣẹ́ wo ló fẹ́ ṣe?
Ṣé nǹkan hairdresser?
Hairdresser bí báwo? Sọ́ṣẹ́ mi jọ.
Ṣé nǹkan tailor?
You were like, oh, it's our environment. Oh, it's our environment. The dad was, I think dad was wanting her to be an accountant. Like, why would she? Dad was really, really angry with the girl. But I'm thinking, what's wrong with tailoring and what's wrong with being a hairdresser? Please make it make sense. Consider Nigerians are the people whereby if you don't make your hair, they're looking down on you. Clothes. I have not seen any good tailor that even sleeps well, because they have so much job that they cannot even sleep. Too many do clothes. So I'm not understanding, why do we look down on all these things? Why do we look down on farming? We need to produce food. We need to be food sustainable. If you just think about it, the way they say that the person that feeds is the person that if you cannot feed your family, you don't have the mouth to talk. The same way, if your country cannot feed itself, then the country does not have mouth to talk, because those people that you're going to get those food from, food is very important. You see food, you see pharmaceutical, all those, your medicine, all those things. If you cannot be self-sufficient on your food, you cannot be self-sufficient on your medicine, the person that is able to give you those things have you in your jugular. There is nothing you can do. If the person say move, you have to move because you need that food, though. Person says jump, you have to jump because you need that medicine, though. What do you think happened with the whole China and America thing? They need China for medicines. You don't understand. So we need to be more sustainable. We need to produce food. People, there will always be demand for food. So you better start planting. You better start growing. And it's even growing the one that you can eat and go. Let's start with that one. People need to see farming as not a poor man thing. Because I know Nigerians care about status, how people see them. And I feel like the status also matter. Like, why do we look down on people? Without bricklayers, how would you build your house? You're going to have to import bricklayers. Then imagine if you're importing, if you have to get people from other countries to come and build your house for you. How much do you think it's going to be? We just look down on things. And also the police, if I don't want to talk about that, whereby if anything happen, harm robbery and all that, because sometimes they're not looking at things. They will just go and pack people that are working in a building and just keep all of them as if they, all those kind of things. Every job is important. The downfall driver is important. Because without him, you're not going to from place to place if you don't have a car. The mechanic is very important. Because without the mechanic, there will be no car. Driving on the road. Once they have problem, that is it. That means imagine if you drive a car and your car have problem, you have to pack it and buy a new one. Think about that. Every job is important. Every role, every skills are the most important. I know that I do not have any skills myself. But do I know it's important? Yes. Do I look down on anybody that have a skill? No. If you're in UK, serve, are you kidding me? Do you know how much it is to make hair? Or how much it is to sew clothes? I don't want to talk about that. I'm talking about the people in Africa. Because if you're good at it, you're busy, you're making money, you would never be hungry. If food go up, you increase your price too. So please, we have to stop all this rubbish. We have to stop looking down on people. We have to stop it. Like, I don't know why we look down, but we have to stop looking down on people. So that people can just, and people can just be happy doing what they're doing. People can feel all right. And pastors, you guys have to do better. Stop all this prosperity preaching. My God is not a poor God. You serious? I'm not saying your God is a poor God though. But then they will not say, if things are not working for you, then you have to check yourself, you're not serving the right God. Really? The same God though, that we are told that he is the potter and we are the clay. And he makes one clay unto honor and another unto dishonor. Saying, one person will be rich and another one will be poor because your fingers are not equal. That same God though. Is that the God you're talking about? Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye-bye.